Alright, welcome back, Keepers of the Plant. I'm just going to keep it rolling because when I went live, I didn't like the live. It was weird. I felt Akko Taco. I couldn't get the camera to do anything I wanted it to. I spent the first, like, I think 3 minutes trying to screw with my screen, so I don't want to do it anymore. Because I have no idea. Okay? Not my gig. Not my gig, so I'm just going to keep putting out videos in between, yeah, other stuff. So, here we go. What else does collective need to know today? Merry Witchmas, darling! I have no idea what that was, okay? Just roll with it. Are you ready? Alright, hey, Scaval, what's growing on? Okay. So we just did a thing about the billionaires, because that's been a thing for a hot minute, right? The actual people running the planet. Chariot in reverse. Yeah, they gotta... I think they're gonna have to... I don't know, dude. Something's rolling through. And it's not the chariot. Something's rolling through. Like, supernatural power, I don't think anybody knows about it. I don't think even they know about it. Regardless of their in-house astrologer. This is why they don't want astrology to become a thing. This is why they entrain their unpaid shows, the religious people, to shame and blame. And science, too. Science is another mechanism they use control over to shame and blame astrology because they use it. Albeit not very well, but they use it. Joe! Okay. So, on the back side of this, we got the velocity of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The future is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright this time. Last reading, it wasn't. And then we've got the Seeker at the base. Okay, so staying curious, staying alert, staying aware, even while the Chariot is not moving forward. This just... I can't say worth a crap. When the storm comes, don't run for cover. Now I gotta remember who sings it. Wailing. The Wailing Jennies. The storm. I believe the song is called. Or When the Storm Comes. Son of a monkeys. Either way, fucking delicious song. This is the vibe. Because again, the Chariot is in reverse here. So something is come to a pause. But you've got the velocity of Earth in the upright in the history. Then you've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, which suggests movement, but in a circular motion. Then you've got the Seer in the upright. Do what thou wilt with that visionary information. There's your Wheel of Fortune. So, cosmic storms cause earthly storms. Space weather is now a thing. Come with me, darling. Catch up. Stephen Burns is pretty good. He's a little too dogmatic for my taste in some cases. Like, he was like, oh, you know, aliens. He entertained the thought of aliens on AI Atlas, and he tells you to pray to God and shit like that. But for the most part, he's okay. So in the subconscious undercurrent, yeah, the generosity of water. I let you look at that one more time now. Is your head in the sand? Get it out. Get it the F out. Right now. And the Four of Earth in reverse. So either It looks like, you know, she's got her shades on. I think that's a bottle of sunscreen. She's in a tank top dress, but it looks like snow is flying in the background. Help me, Larry. Help me understand. What in the hell? How did I just notice that? Okay, she's in the reverse. Well, no wonder why she's in the reverse if she's sitting in a snowstorm with a fucking beach towel and a bottle of vodka. Vodka's only gonna thin that blood so much there, sugar cakes. Okay, sorry. Oftentimes I invite Grandma in before I turn the camera on. So Grandma's having a conversation. Elizabeth, I love you. Okay, so you've got the youth in reverse. So ignoring that inner child, not the greatest, but it's bringing in balance with the curiosity of air. So not being too childish here. And then you've got the 5 of water like crooked. Okay. So keep that balance at the top of your read. Curiosity of air in the future, and then the youth in reverse in the past. I'm wondering if somebody tricked you. Because Fool in reverse to me is trickster energy. Fooled you into thinking something wasn't going to be supernaturalistically. Somewhere, some way, somehow, you saw what the hell was going on with your Seeker card here and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You get it. And the way, like, the movement is going through the read is like the trickster came. You're like, hey, what's up? You're like, I already mastered this energy and I know what I'm doing with it. So you're like this, and they came through like this. Misread your energy. Because the bull on the velocity of Earth is going that way. It's going backwards. Okay? And you're like, what are you doing? And you're like, they were like, come with me, and you're not having that. So the overlay is you're just looking at this person like, who hurt you? And then you're remaining open and curious in the future here. But there was something, and you can probably tell there's a little bit of an after cosmic storm that's coming from whatever this trickster created. But you're wise to it, and you're staying curious about the energies so you can use the energies that this person just, I'm getting like their, see, they got the little bag here, it's turned upside down. It's like when you're in the trickster energy, the trickster does not realize how much they're wasting by just dropping their energy wherever the hell they see fit. And so if you're indeed this person, darling, and this is crowning your head, you're going to take that, like, I don't want to call it angst necessarily, but maybe that anxious, ignorant energy that this person flops, you're going to be like, oh, that's nice. Thanks, I'll add it to my collection and use it appropriately. Bye. That's what this feels like. This is the weirdest conversation. Yeah, because you're like, wait, what? And you just see it as an emotional current to, it's almost like a tapping and then a redirection of the energies. So whatever malignant crap they sent your way, you're just like, yeah, okay, cool, thanks, bye. It's you see it. You see it for exactly what it is. If you're a seeker, you can see. Period. The end. I know. Go ahead and be in denial for the next 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All finished. Because you can see. Okay. Yay. Okay. All right. Let's continue on the shuffling. All right. So, what do we want to know what the energy is? I want to know why this person thinks they can't see. Why can't the collective tuning into this conceive of the fact that they can see? Okay. So you still think you're in page energy. You still think you're exploring and being curious. No, darling. The seeker's journey is never going to end. You're never going to leave this curiosity realm. You'll leave the seeking realm and come to an inner knowing where you just tap inside if you do have a question. We're always learning, okay? We're always learning. But the seeking is the external. It's the external journey of going on the path and seeking all the different modalities that resonate within so you can come and build your own web. Weave your own web. Not have to constantly pull on outside sources for any sort of movement forward. There's that Chariot in reverse. I think you're about to get your own light. Or remember. Not get it, but remember your own light. Remember this always exists within you. That heart space, that rose. Always been right here. And now you're like, I think I'm going to put it up here where the seeking thing goes. Where the mental energy I've been told to conduct myself with is supposed to go. I'm going to do it here. Oh. And once you set that heart space, that rose above your head, you begin to not necessarily download, but like begin to open up to a remembering. So he's already got the wand, okay? He's holding the fire already. And the cosmos is up here reflecting that. As within, so without. As above, so below. As the universe, so my soul. As the universe, so my soul. Okay. I feel like you're getting your wand here to conduct your magic with. You're remembering that it's already within you. It just needs to be acknowledged and activated. And that just comes with remembering. You don't really have to do much. You can just be like, oh, I did know that. Why was I not paying attention to it before? Because the systems and structures that be are coming in, completely obliterating your ability to do that by hijacking your nervous system. Loves you. Okay. All right. Anything else? One more. What does the collective need to know about moving forward with this? What's the best advice for the collective? If it's nothing, I'll go to an oracle card already. It's only 14 minutes. Oh, there it is. East of Earth. Okay. Opportunities here. There's opportunities. So when you come into the remembering, the state of remembering, the systems themselves will tend to be put on hold. And so the collective right now is going through a massive upheaval of remembering that they're human and that they deserve to be here and that they deserve shelter and food and whatever else because they're human, not because they're willing to be slaves. And that's going to be a tough pill for a lot of people to swallow who have grown up on the, you must work in order to be free. It's going to be a tough pill to swallow, but we're all going to have to get our ish together and rise up and say, you know what? This is enough now. All finished. all finished. And however that comes to fruition is however it comes to fruition, right? So, when you're in it, don't fret about it. Just remember. 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 You deserve to be here. So do I, and so does everybody else. The problem is everybody seems to have forgotten that for like thousands of years. Okay, so these new opportunities will actually produce growth. It won't be that dead end that stalls out the freaking chariot and now you can't move forward. It won't be that anymore. It'll look, feel, taste, smell, everything different. Everything's going to be different. So when we can acknowledge that, witness that, be a part of that, and help it grow, like the little fairies in Fern Gully, we're going to be able to move forward more efficiently and with less stress in our central nervous system. So whatever it is that's like stalling you right now, get it out of your central nervous system. Deactivate it. Stop giving your power and control away to everybody else. Come into your own central nervous system and be like, yeah, I got you. And then there's a breathing technique where you push your tailbone a little bit backwards and you drop your shoulders out and down. That equalizes the system because there's a lot of, especially women right now, coming up with, even in history, with a lot of hip problems because they are carrying the weight of everything on their shoulders rather than their hips and balancing out the equality of that. Okay. And just breathe into that state. So when you breathe in, drop the shoulders, push back the tailbone against the back of the chair, even though I'm not sitting at the back of the chair. And then come back to regular. And use your pelvic all the way down to your pelvic bone. You gotta breathe all the way down. That's a whole nother video. So most of us breathe incorrectly, by the way. Most of us. Most of humanity breathes incorrectly. Even if you're taking a breath course. This is the sad part. Is like, even if you are taking like breath work and you're doing yogic stuff and whatever else, you're still probably not breathing consciously. And that, that too is by design. If you don't know, you don't know. And they don't want you to know. So what are you going to do when you don't know? Okay. Messages on their side. So just be diligent about one way or the other. Okay. 7 of water on the side. Lots of choices. And the mage. So that's the magician. Okay. So when these this feels like energy yet to have to come into your consciousness, which is a rarity. that comes out that way in a read. Usually the universe is like, it is not time for them to know. I'm not going to talk to you about it. And now the universe is like, well, you could maybe. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Fire, 8 of Earth, and the Velocity of Fire in reverse. Okay. All right. So when we have the 8 of Fire, the 8 of Earth, and then the 7 of Water, you are going to have to stop being a seeker and step into the magician. And here's your Ace of Wands, just in case you were wondering. I told you it feels like you're going to get your wand. Yeah. Ta-da. Okay. Because this is a lot of energy. This is a lot of energy. Okay. With the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. So there's going to be a lot of messages about different opportunities for work. And just make sure that this is at your forefront. Okay. Pick the one that resonates, not the one that makes the most money, not the one that's more prestigious, not the one that would make mommy and daddy most proud, or the one your lover, boyfriend, husband wants, or the one that would be best for the children, the one that resonates with you. Okay? Because if your children have to grow you up seeing you miserable, discontent, and disheartened because XYZ, you didn't take the one that held all the magic, they will follow suit. Okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Let's do a do we want a little bit more direction on the, I know the Seven of Cups is such a freaking beast of a card, because you're like, oh my god, not only do I have to choose between one or another, I got all these cups to choose from. Okay, a little bit more clarification on the right approach to the Seven of Cups, please. Well, alrighty then. The Ace of Swords. So you've got the cups, which is feelings, emotions, subconscious undercurrent. The fascia in the body, so that's going to bring intention. So getting into the body, assessing that fluidity state, and which one of the cups feels the greatest and lights things up. It's your fire. What lights you up? And what gives you the most mental clarity? See how she's got that little key? Make sure you're the one holding the key to your mental state in this new adventure. So giving away anything that requires you to give away your own key, your access to your sovereignty, your autonomy, whatever it is, your mental wellness, your mental capacities, you keep your own freaking key. Yeah, I'll come work, but I'm all of my writing leaves with me, all of my ideas and inventions leave with me, all my art leaves with me, all my whatever work it is that you are chasing or doing here. You keep your mental, intellectual property, I want to say, sovereign here. You keep that key to yourself. No one gets full access. You get a finished, polished product with your name, copyright, blah, 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 blah on it. No questions asked. No hubbly bubbly. I have no idea where that went. Thanks, Grandma. Nothing? Okay. All right, well, that's how you know you can filter it all the way through the system. So when you're filtering things, how does it feel in the root chakra? How does it feel in the sacral chakra? How does it feel in the core chakra? How does it feel in the heart, the throat, the crown, or the eye, the third eye, the crown, and all the way up? How does it feel through each one of those layers? Where in my fascia am I tight when I'm talking about this one situation? Okay. And don't confuse the tightness with, I don't know if I can do that or not. Okay. That can be flipped into excitement, right? Those two things go back and forth. Excitement and doubt in oneself. Right? Not saying fear. I'm saying excitement or self-doubt. Can I actually do this? Even though I'm really excited about doing this? Blah, 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 blah. Just do it. Okay. Just do it. Okay. All right. Let's do. Okay, Law of the Universe. Law of the Universe deck. What does this collective need to know for their highest timeline? Okay, be patient. You do have the Seven of Pentacles here. Wow. Okay. The law of harmony. Dissolve discordance and chaos. Page 69 for you little number lovers out there. Okay, so dissolving. Where am I going? Discordance and chaos. Alright, now I gotta be able to read the thing. There is a divine order. Okay. There is a divine order to this universe. To the extent that you create harmony is the extent to which you will experience your divine power. Through freedom of choice, you can arrange these things in such a way as to set in motion a series of causations that will harmonize your own conditions without antagonizing antagonizing the like power of others. We experience free will to the extent we create without opposing Mother Nature or creations of others. If we misuse our energy, we begin to take away our own powers and implode upon ourselves. There is a divine order to the universe. The extent to which you create harmony is the degree to which you will experience being in your divinity. By drawing this card, your higher self desires to end emotional interbulation. Any discord between you and another in your life may be coming to a close. When you commit to inner peace, you will have a peaceful relationship. This message could also mean a benevolent relationship with food, your body, or with your physicality. The universe is guiding you towards a harmonious life. Take full responsibility for all your relationships. Make any amends that are necessary. This includes apologizing and forgiving yourself. Oof. Okay, so that's one of the cards. The other one is the law of giving and receiving. So for forgiveness, the Ho'oponopono technique works really well. I don't say I'm sorry. That is this. We really need to work on the English language. That's another video I need to do. We really need to start vetting our words because we are manifesting some. Okay. I apologize. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you can rearrange those phrases however you like, however fits best. Meow meow. 67. One page before. That's interesting. Okay. Give away material belongings you love to someone. The universe does not know the difference between giving and receiving. They are both divine exchanges of energy, the expression of love. For us to receive, we must give, and vice versa. The extent to which we give what we desire is to the degree that the universe will abundantly shower you with that. The inner exchange is the currency and flow of prosperity. Are you holding on to a particular item which is communicating to the universe you are not ready to receive? There is not any difference between giving and receiving. They are one and the same. By drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to expand your ability to flow in the exchange of energy with all of life. The first step is to let go of everything that no longer serves your life. Someone else will benefit from these items that you do not need. When you let go of what you have been holding on to, the universe will bring new energy into your life. You are going to receive something big. Give away one thing that you have attachment to that you believe will bring joy to someone else. Examples: a dress or a necklace you love. This is a practice of letting go of all material wealth so the universe can flood you with the true prosperity within your heart. Okay. So we just need to be a little bit vigilant and mindful of that, right? So something you love, something you actually love, not the monetary value is not the issue. It's the feeling and emotion behind it. It's not the monetary value. It's the feeling and emotion behind it. That's what the universe is responding to. Okay? Okay. All right. I think that's it, right? Okay. So see that coming out of her chest? There's your solidification. See that little village in her mind? She's taking all of her with her. She's not leaving anything behind. She knows who she is. She knows that either she's making, it looks like she's making a deposit or a withdrawal from her own heart chakra. Okay? And so that space being filled explains to her that she knows she already has more than enough. She knows that she has more than enough to get through life. Okay? All right. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to post a few more videos. And Merry Witchmas. Witchmas. If you keep your flame.